Alright guys, so this is a total solar eclipse, and we discussed when we met up for the lunar eclipse that the earth is in between the sun and the moon. But for a solar eclipse, the moon is in between the sun and the earth. Alright guys, now before we start channel messages, I just want to say now is the perfect time, more than ever, because this is a very special new moon. As we know, it's a solar eclipse, to rate in our new moon intentions book. And this one is very sacred to me. My mom gave it to me, and my son wrote some codes on here for me. And this is one of the very first new moon. Oh, we must be starting. Look at that. The element of air is acted up, guys. Hang tight. Alright, guys, we're back. Thanks for bearing with us. Okay, so this new moon intentions journal book means much to me, okay, guys? And this was back in a new moon, October 8th to 9th. And this is where I started planning my tarot series, okay? This was the first. This is my 10 of Cups card right here, and it means much. There's the snake and the lion. The two lighthouses coming together with the sun and the moon through the Merkaba and the void of creation. From the heavens to the earth, through us we shall expand in the representation of working with the mother and purifying with the mother and the earth, with the fire and the air, and coming together. And here's the bird's eye view, okay, for the feminine, and the expansion with the lotus for the masculine. Now, this was during October, and my twin flame's birthday is Halloween. So, this is a great time, guys. This is a great time to do this. And remember, we're going to use our right brain. That's why there was pictures there. And our left brain, you know, our words and a practical plan, being methodical, but using our creative mind and our connection to the void. And, you know, we can, the quickest path, like when I say the quickest path, like we have to let it go. We're not going to hold on to it and say, you know, it must happen like this, and this. Or it's not happening. No, we're shape-shifting, okay, guys? So, the masculine has honored their truth with the element of youth, and this is connected to healing with the children and making a better world for the children. And we've expanded with the bird's eye view because we've honored the feminine. You remember, this sword is double-edged. It's positively and negatively charged. And this is allowing us to heal from the 5 of Earth, the 5 of Crystals. Okay, guys, I'm going to apologize for the glare right now. It's very sunny, okay? It's very sunshiny when we are doing channeled messages. Because tomorrow morning we're going to wake up and we are going to have our reading. So I want to say too, guys, there's crystal activations within here, okay, guys? And this is connected to one of our previous message and the Queen of Swords. And there was crystal activations being honored through the earth. And that's what's happening. We're coming together, and the feminine is coming together, okay? In order to help us. This is connection to the void and actual, the feminine coming together. Maiden, mother, crone. Wisdom to expand with your... And this has to do with our last message, and understanding that, you know, this is going back to when, you know, the eras of the earth. She's a sovereign being. She's alive. And her expansion, and we're going to start honoring more and more of her expansion here, and they're understanding there's a connection to our expansion and us coming together. Now, with the lunar eclipse, the bouncing of our karma and our karmic scales began. And it began pulling together our love. okay, during this lunar eclipse, and the connection to the sun and the moon, the heavens and the earth. Through us, we are expanding. And what was activated here was a backstab and a betrayal by the masculine in order to heal. And it doesn't mean the feminine didn't, this didn't happen with the feminine. Remember, within the feminine, there's masculine, and within the masculine, there's feminine. So this is just healing from the backstab and the betrayal of love between us, and the templates that we came here to create anew from. We know codependency, lust, to name a few that we've worked on here, addiction. So we're now balancing our karmic scales through the earth. We've come together through the earth. This was the key, and we're being gifted through the Ace of Pentacles right now. So I won't be surprised if we see the Pentacles energy and the Ace, okay? I'm really feeling a call to this right now. And this is activated freedom. And Freedom Horse is here, and we know when we receive this message, humanity owes a great debt of the horse who's been in service to us for much time, and we're repaying that debt by becoming symbiotic, living in symbiosis with all of life here. And as Starseed twin flames, we're being activated in order to create these patterns and do this. And what this is activating is equality here, as well as equity. And we understand that equity is elevated equality, that we honor all of our uniquenesses in order to create this equality. And what this is doing is this is helping us to heal from fear. This is helping us to cleanse this hack, okay guys? This hack here, these evils that are taking out life. No, we came here. Our mission work was to breathe new life into it and expand it and heal in symbiosis with the earth. So we heal from fear, because we know this is what the hack wants us to stay in, fear, but we're not. We've elevated past it with love. And how did we do that? We connected our thoughts to our intuition, the masculine and feminine working through the center here. And we've gone into much detail within our past messages. And this is allowing us to expand through the earth, with the earth, and for the masculine now to elevate with us, but with the mother, with the cups, with the water, and the earth. So we have the positive, let me get it straight, guys. We have two negative tetrahedrons coming together. We're working with two negatives in order to add the positive of fire. So that's what's happening. And we know that we brought the sacredness back into the underworld. The dead drink the sea. We have drunk the sea in order to expand and understand. This is purification with the mother. And it allowed us to rebirth and to spread our wings and fly, the activation of our 10 of Cups. And understanding that we did purification work in the lower world, accessing the upper world through the middle world, and there is a connection between the upper world and the lower world. Okay, and we're honoring this through the middle world. Now we have the birth of what's new, the birth of the new life, the birth of the patterns that are going to take us from here to here, through here. And this is being activated with our patterning, the rhythms, as well as the seasons, okay? The cycles. Shape-shifting. And that's going to be connected to our habitual patterning. Now we're working with the sun, okay? We've activated with the sun. Remember the sun and the moon, but excuse me, guys, we're doing this through the star. Okay, we're pulling in the energies of our starseed roots and homes. And we're also being healed here and expanding our vitality. We're expanding with the energy of the sun. This reminds me of that vision where the sun was plucking us ever so eloquently from the earth. And the cranium here was lit, and then we were elevated. And what this is activating is love. All right, love. through the center. Because remember, we have the negative tetrahedron of water coming together with the negative tetrahedron of earth. And we're going to add the positive tetrahedron of fire. And it's going to be working with the positive tetrahedron of air. And we're going to have one massive activation. You know, this is prism sphere energy through the center. And it's allowing us to come together with the Two of Cups. Remember, with the mother. And heal with the mother. And we're going to hit our mark. We're going to hit our aim. Sagittarius solar eclipse, guys. And this is connected to working with the Merkaba. And we're going to go deeper into this when we have our reading. And this is working with the moon. Okay? This is all connected to working with La Luna. And when we learned how to breathe underwater in order to restore balance. And this has to do with the feminine and masculine working together through the center point. And this has to do with our new patterning. Through, remember, honoring the cycles, the seasons, the water, and our habitual patterning. And what that's connected to is working with freeing ourselves from the devil energies, okay? And remember, all that glitters is in gold. And look, not being controlled by the devil energies anymore. And how is this being activated right now and honored through strength and understanding? We're connected to the animal kingdom. We are part of the animal kingdom and our connection to the rest of life. This is going to help our heart expand. This is how we're going to move away from being pulled by the puppet strings of this to this. It's going to be like complete opposites of how we're feeling. Like, you know, I don't want to twist day and night in here, guys, but it is like day and night. It's complete opposites, hot and cold. We're going to go from cold to hot, or which way you want to look at it through the center gauge. This is going to heal us. And the center gauge right now is this, guys, okay? It's the Six of Cups, the restoration to innocence and understanding that this is where we're going to heal and see that life is a part of us. And many of us have connections to the animal kingdom and, you know, the plant kingdom and life. And this is going to allow us to elevate and heal. And this is going to allow us to heal something within and move away from this. And it's being activated through nurturing our alignment with Gaia and dream time and creation. And we are going to expand further off of this when we expand in our messages. But what this has to do with is life. Okay? Working with the rest of life. We're not going to think all this life is gross. Like so many of us have been programmed to think like the bugs are gross. Like nature's dirty. You know, the animal kingdom's dirty. It's not, guys. We're a part of it. And remember, this is where we're finding our strength. And that means like a part of us is dirty. We're all connected. We're all one. That's not the truth. This is a program we've been fed. And we're going to heal there and understand that this is going to be how we're going to come together. All right? We're going to come together and it's going to be beautiful and spectacular. And we're doing it with our Merkaba, guys. The frequency of our Merkaba supports our ability to use our consciousness to traverse into other layers of reality and dimensions. It activates our access to our Akashic inheritance, as well as merging with the totality of our experiences into the present to serve our highest purpose. And this is connected to our divine inheritance and us coming together. We know we're going to hit our mark. We're going to hit our aim, baby. And it's from the work that we've been doing in order to have our metamorphosis, our connection to number 13, expanding with the 13 spheres of knowledge, with death and transformation, facing fear, facing the death templates, honoring death as a part of life, and finding the love there, finding the beauty there. And remember, we put the sacredness back into the underworld because we know the evils of the world have hijacked the underworld. And we're cleansing that. We're cleansing that, and now they're just living in plain sight. Because when they hijacked the underworld, they of course got control of the middle world. And we're losing hope in the upper world through the center, and that's what we came here to restore, guys. So we've done this through a metamorphosis, through a release, in honoring that serpent is a part of us, but we're going to expand from the serpent to the eagle through the center. And we're not afraid of death anymore. It's a part of life. It's metamorphosis. It's how energy transforms and expands. So there's judgment, and there's a release here. There is the expansion, okay? So we're literally going to go from this space to this space to this space. Through the center point. Look, and we've recalibrated with the heavens, the upper world, through the center. And that's activated the Six of Pentacles and the Rainbow People. This is a connection to the Rainbow People, the Rainbow Warriors. And we know that they came here to work with all of life. And this goes back to this message here, okay? This goes back to all of this. The Rainbow People, you know, they're honoring the space and place of themselves here, as well as their connections here. There's massive, massive healing here in here, guys. And this is what's all pulling us together in order to have this transformation, in order to heal, harmonize, and raise the vibration of this world and continue to create new earth, the golden ages. This is spectacular and this is beautiful, and what an incredible time to be alive. Okay guys, what an incredible time to be part of all of this. I love you guys so much. Okay, I love you. Thank you for being a part of this with us. I will see you at our next part, okay guys, and then we'll expand off that. Take care everyone. See you there.